that's an annoying side of TikTok that I found myself, that you find yourself on. But I think with some of these like dating coaches who kind of toe the line to that, they use a lot of these like buzzwords. And I really think just a lot of the coaches or whatever on TikTok, really consider like their background and then how they get paid and what's kind of going into what they're doing. I think the biggest things is just, TikTok Creator Fund, as well as YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. They pay based on views, not likes, not those suggestions working in the real world, views. So they're going to say stuff that's going to get views, like volatile stuff. And, on top of that, what else might they be doing? Like they're, selling either, content behind a paywall, they're selling coaching services. Like I think I looked through a few, and, some of them sell these like ebooks or courses for like $600 or something.
Yeah.
And on top of that too, they're pointing out problems, usually in their content, problems that people maybe wouldn't realize are problems or aren't actually even problems. Like how many times do these types of coaches stitch, the most asinine and horrible dating behaviors by, either men or women? Like, they stitch the video of like the woman who says like, I'm, like, I just want you to pay for my meal or something. And then they, stitch it, say like, oh, look at all women do this. Now buy my course. Like just getting people riled up. Like it's really toxic. And they bring in these like buzzwords and stuff to try to make what they say sound, I think, catchier. So this high value man woman concept, or this like, sexual market value, which
oh my God, that one kills
term
me.
I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's when like you said, the thing about a lot of these coaches is that courses and coaching and all that kind of stuff, it's not necessarily bad. It's like you said, it's the person and it's how they're going about it. So, and it is also a matter of like, okay, well, what is their actual background? I talked a lot of shit about this probably like 3 or 4 years ago, where it was just like suddenly everybody was popping up like, oh, I'm a personal trainer. And I actually had somebody reach out to me, within the last week actually. And he goes, hey man, I want to start doing like online fitness coaching. What do you recommend? And I was like, who are you certified through? And he goes, well, I'm not certified. And I said, well, have you ever worked with anyone before? And he goes, no. And I was like, well, why do you want to be an online coach? And he goes, well, it seems like I can probably work with a lot of people, but like, I won't have to necessarily like trade quite as much time. And I was like, so you want to do this because you think you can make more money and with less work, is more or less what it sounds like to me. And I didn't say this directly, but I kind of like, was like, this sounds like what you're saying to me. And he was just like, well, kind of, yeah. And I said, okay, well, what happens when you run into this problem, or a client says this or a client says that? And he goes, I don't know. And I said, then you need to go get real experience first. Go take clients, go train people, and then you can get into online coaching. And then I have a really heartbreaking thing for you. It's fucking harder than working with a client one-on-one. You're going to suck. You're going to fucking hurt your clients because you don't know what you're doing yet. So many people in this dating space do that same thing where it's, okay, I took a weekend course. I'm a life coach. I'm a relationship coach. When I followed you, I had this girl pop up on my feed, and I don't remember exactly what it was, but she had, it was some piece of content that she stitched. And then at the end of it, she goes, and I'm a certified relationship coach, so let's get into it. That made me want to jump out my window, because who are you certified by? What have you actually done? What does that certification actually mean? It's nothing. None of it means anything. Anyone can get certified in anything. And even what you said about like personal training. I know people who have gotten a 4-year degree as a personal trainer who fucking suck. I know people who have never gotten any training at all who are incredible coaches. You always have to look at what people are actually able to do. And there is something about the fact that, like I said, you don't talk about yourself being a coach, but you're still able to give an objective view that is open-ended enough that it's just like, hey, here's the situation, blah, 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 blah. Any dating advice out there, if the person doesn't find you somewhat attractive, it doesn't matter how good the fucking advice is. It doesn't matter how good you are at talking. Someone needs to find you attractive at a base level first, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And I think with attractiveness too, I think sometimes what's annoying about like the TikTok dating coaches is they present attractive as this, scale of 1 to 10,
Yep.
One size fits all men and women are monoliths who see the same thing as attractive. There are women looking for all types of men. There are men looking for all types of women. If you go to Pornhub and look through all the categories, there's people that are looking for real weird shit.
Hey guys, thanks for watching that episode. If you got some value out of that, please give me a little subscribe somewhere in there, whether that is on Apple, Spotify, wherever you're listening right now. And you can also find me on TikTok, Instagram, pretty much everywhere, honestly, at AndrewPFM. So yeah, guys, until next time, we'll see y'all later.